Yeah, continuing on, I was talking about the black woman. Could, we used to, the black woman in Africa could shape the baby's could shape the baby's lips, could shape the baby's head, could shape the nose. Uh, the baby is like putty to the black woman. In those first early stages, you could mold the black woman. I mean, the black woman could mold her babies, shape their minds. You can have you can mold your man to be your baby boy to be a Superman. It's what you put in his head. You don't leave it up to the schools. You know, you feel like if you send your baby to the white man's world and he graduates from the white man's school, that he will get a good paying job, and if he abide by the white man's laws, that he won't be killed in the street. All this is true, but you gotta guide him and balance it off with your knowledge. You say, well, yeah, baby, you go to school, get your grades, but I want to tell you, you're being trained by your enemy. And there's certain things he not gonna tell you. He not gonna tell you that he took over this land from the Native Americans. He not gonna tell you that for 400 years he treated you like worse than he treated animals. Had you in bondage or captivity. You were prisoners of war, and that anytime he wanted to kill you and rape your ancestors, he could do this. You don't want to tell him that. You want to throw that out your mind. You see, you in a way you're acting like a hoe and a bitch, kissing up to your natural enemy. And a lot of you just don't know because your mothers and fathers didn't put it in your head. They were too busy being junkies, dope fiends, and thugs, rather than to put knowledge of self in their heads, And a lot of these guys, they start off telling you about your blackness, who you really are, but then they only use that to fool you, to get your money, and because you don't do your own research, So if you actually want to know about yourself, because I'm gonna tell you something, if you don't really know about what's going on, this world right here is in decline. What goes around comes around, and all that dirt that the white man is doing and have done in the past is going to come back and bite him in his ass. It's not going to last, because you can't build a house on rocky grounds, on quicksand. The foundation of your house got to be strong, and you got to build it on a land, in a place that has a strong foundation. You can't build a world on trickery, lies, and murder. It seems like it's going to grow, but it's like building a house of cards, house made out of cards, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know it's true, So his last resort is to trick you into keeping his world alive. And so you won't believe people like me when they come to you and tell you that you're being tricked and fooled into sinning. You say, well, I go to church. I don't do no sinning. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I go to church. I pay my tithes to the church and pray to God every day. You don't pay your tithes to the church or to God. You're paying your tithes to the white man, to Edison, or to the light company, to whoever, to the tax, to the property tax people, to keep the preacher looking good. You know, you say, well, I'm out of trouble. I ain't in jail. Yeah, but the world is going to hell. You know, and you know, in your neighborhood, you know, it's going to hell. Look at your neighborhoods. You know, look at the white man and what he's doing, shooting up schools and stuff. You know, how do you think that you okay, that you safe? You ain't safe, because every day it gets worse and worse. So, black woman, you gotta wake up, and you gotta wake your children up. So, and black man, you gotta quit treating your woman like she ain't nothing, man. And you gotta treat your children right, man. We got black men killing their children, black men killing their women, killing themselves. They hate themselves. They hate everything around them. You know, and it's contagious. You know, generation after generation is growing, getting larger and larger. You got men acting real feminine. You know, because they scared. They scared to take on their responsibility as being a man. You know, so they escape through feminism. You know, and you can't say you're born with nothing, man. I heard Judge Mathis say he believed it's genetic, but it's not, fool. I'm excited to say that, Judge Mathis, but I understand, man. It's not natural, man. You ain't reading the Bible that you say you believe and read in. You know, a man and women, God created man and woman to have babies, man, and to nurture them into the way of godliness. You know, that's natural. Anyway, this is Black Light saying peace and blessings.